Hi, how are you?
I'm good, you?
I'm very fine, thank you. So we have, I'm sure all of us have audience from different places, but it's your first time on our channel. So could you kindly introduce yourself and what you do?
Okay, my name is Eunice Kilonzo.
Okay.
I'm the director at Utility Homes and also the CEO Utugi Homes.
All right.
So currently where we are at Utugi Homes. It's one of our gated estates that we are developing in Joska Kambundu Road.
Okay.
We have diaspora clients. We have Kenyans who are married to foreigners, and actually most of our clients, they are 60%. I can say 60% to 70%. They are from diaspora. So majorly we have sold to clients in Germany. We have sold in the US. We have sold to clients in UK. We have sold to clients in Ireland. We have sold to clients in Belgium. So we have various clients across the board. Let me say like that.
So let me ask, when you're selling to foreigners, say if they don't have spouse or anyone they know from Kenya, what's the process?
The process, let's say for foreigners, number one, they are allowed to buy leasehold properties. Leasehold properties is a land that has a title deed that you can lease for 99 years. So most of places they are in municipal, what is it called, municipality. For example, we are also in Kiambu County. I had forgotten, we have land that we are selling in Ruiru. Part of Ruiru, it's under municipal. So part of Ruiru, the titles are leasehold. We have title that's in Nairobi that are leasehold. So a foreigner can buy. That is one way if the land is leasehold. Another way they can buy, they can register a company and then use their company to purchase the properties anywhere they want. Okay.
I heard you say something about leasing land up to 90 years. So would you mind explaining to us what that means? Yes.
So leasehold land, let me say a title. We have two types of title. Number one, we have freehold title, whereby it's a title like here we are in where we are, like our houses, we have ready titles. These titles are freehold, whereby once you buy, it's yours forever and forever. Like after some years, you won't go again to the government and pay rates. A leasehold title is a title whereby annually you usually pay land rates to the government. So a leasehold land, it's owned by government, whereby you buy the land. After 99 years, the lease expires, so you will have to pay rates and own again. That's what a leasehold means.
Okay.
So after, let's say, 99 years, it's over, you can decide to continue with the land or you leave it alone. For instance, let me give an example. Let's talk of Westlands. Like Westlands, Parklands, most of the lands are owned by Indians. The main reason why Indians and other foreigners, like we have white guys who own Westlands, who own land in Mombasa, because those lands are leasehold. So after 99 years, the person can continue with the land or they can lease it. That's what a leasehold means.
Okay.
And then yearly, there are those rates that you usually pay. That are usually called land rates.
Okay. I know I might be skipping ahead of time, but if I ask you this, we have seen you constructing very beautiful houses with modern technology, modern architecture. So do you think these houses are gonna suffer someday on leasing, because you said leasing belongs to the government and there is a fee you have to pay after your lease is over, right?
Yeah.
So
for us, we are not in municipality, so our lands are freehold. So meaning the people that have bought these houses, they won't pay rates. There is no rate that they are paying to the government because the ownership is fully theirs.
yes.
So it depends where you are buying the property. We have sections that the title deeds are leasehold. Like for example, Nairobi County, all land that is in Nairobi County, it's leasehold.
Yes.
In Machakos County, it's freehold. So for us, we are in Machakos County.
Yeah.
So for us, when someone buys, we transfer the title deed to their names, and that's it.
And as a foreigner looking to buy land in Kenya or buying a house, how can foreigners know legit deals from fraudulent deals?
So when it comes to investment, we have process that people should follow. Number one, it's viewing the land, or if it's a house, it's important you go and view. That is part of due diligence. Once you view, there is that documentation that follows. You can request documents from the relevant company that you are working with, and then you do your search. So for instance, when it comes to documentation, we usually have mutation maps. Like for example, right now, let's say it's a land that you have bought. Once we buy the land, we subdivide it into plots. If we want to buy into plots, we call surveyor. So the surveyor comes and subdivide the land. When the surveyor comes and subdivide the land, there is a document that is called mutation. Usually gives us the mutation. That mutation that the surveyor comes with is the one that the surveyor usually take it to the land's government to process the title deeds. That's the process. Once the title deeds are out, when they are being processed, there is something that is called a green card. So if you want to know if the title is legit, for instance, the title deed, the green card is usually at the land's office. So when, for example, if today I give you a title number, you go and do search. You just go with the title number and the location, and then in the lands they will just check in their system and see, is this land, does it exist? With a green card, it will also, through green card, you're able to know how the status of the land. If it's a leasehold land, if there is rates that they haven't paid, it will show you. If the title previously was owned by other 5 people, it will show you. In the year, let's say in the year 1990, the land was owned by Robbie Masaga. In the year 2020, Robbie Masaga sold to Evans. It will give you all that history. So it is important for someone to do due diligence. So there is no title that there is no mutation. So we usually have mutation maps first, then the mutations are the one that comes to form the title deeds, and we have a green card. So it is important when someone is buying, they should ask a mutation map. After being given a mutation map, you will get, let's say the land, you can also go to the surveyor and buy. There is another map, I'm forgetting the name. There is a map that you usually buy from the land that will give you a history. Let's say like here we are, it will give you a history where in future, if there is any government road that will come in the future, in the map shows you that. If there is any social amenities that belongs to the government, it will show you that. If there is any hospital that will come in future, it will show you that. So once you get that map, it will show you this land. In this land, the next place, there is that road. There is a proposed hospital that will come later. So that way, through that map and through the mutation, you'll be able to be aware where you are buying.
Okay.
I guess I've answered you.
Oh,
Yeah, you have.
have you been answered? Yeah. So let me ask, say if a foreigner wanted to get property through mortgage, what's the process? Or is it the same as buying?
The process of mortgage, it's the same as buying. The only difference now, the bank is the one that is going to finance you. And what banks usually require, it's the documentation that will back you up, showing that you'll be able to repay back.
So it's
the money.
possible for a foreigner to get through mortgage?
Yes. Yeah, you can. And I assume the foreigner that you're talking about, I'm assuming a Kenyan maybe has been married to a foreigner.
Yeah.
Can she be able to be given a mortgage? Yes, because she's still a Kenyan.
And
What is-
non-Kenyan
yes.
citizens?
Non-Kenyan citizen, it's possible a foreigner can get mortgage. They can be financed as long as they have security to support them.
Is it possible for a foreigner to start a real estate business in Kenya?
Yes, it's very possible.
The requirements?
Registering a company. Yeah.
So you don't have to be Kenyan for you to start
No.
a business here.
No.
My question is about the freehold and the leaseholding. I know there's an advantage to each one of them and a disadvantage. I think you touched on the disadvantage mostly. Could you at least tell us the positive side of having both, either a freehold or a leasehold?
Number one, the advantage for freehold is that there is no paying land rates.
Yes.
And there is also no question of anything that you want to do with your land. You are free to do whatever you want.
Yes.
The advantages of also having a leasehold when it comes to value, because it's more of commercial land, it has higher prices or rates. That's what I can say for leasehold.
Okay, I was talking to your partner earlier, and she mentioned something about you allowing foreigners to invest with your company. Could you tell us something about that?
Yeah, we can. We can partner with investors that would like to invest in real estate. We can partner with them and see how we can work together. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's through buying shares. Yeah.
Oh, there's another question I had asked earlier. I was asking, do you only deal with estates, or can you also allow someone to, or do you sell also standalone properties?
Yeah, we sell standalone properties because we also sometimes get our client. Someone wants to live now in a gated estate. They had built some time back like a standalone, but now they feel like they want to live in a gated estate. They usually give their houses. We sell for them, and we also sell land. And through selling land, we have clients that we have constructed for them on their own land. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you had challenges ever since you started?
Yeah, challenges are always there.
Like?
Getting the right market sometimes it's a bit challenging. When it comes to construction nowadays, it's becoming a bit expensive, whereby today you can buy a bag of cement at 600 and then tomorrow or a month later you wake up with 800 shillings. And already, let's say for example, you had already sold the houses with a certain price that you had sold to them, and now you see when the cost of materials changes, in some way you will find that you will go some losses because it's something, there are some projection that you had not seen.
Talking of market, how do you market yourself?
We usually use social medias, and we also have sales marketing team that we also work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if I'm the one who's not gotten the answer or I'm the one who didn't understand. So let's say, for example, if I'm not married to a Kenyan, but say, for example, I'm a Caribbean or a Jamaican, but I want to buy land in Kenya or buy an already built house. Is that possible for me to do?
Yes, it's very possible. Yeah.
What's the process? What process would they have to follow?
Number one, I had said earlier, you can register a company whereby your company can buy the property for you. Another one is you buying a property that is a leasehold, not a freehold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about your company and if you have any collaborators.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So my company is called Agility Homes Limited. We have we are two directors. We have Anne Kehoto and Eunice Kilonzo, myself. We have also partnered with the Tugi Homes, which are developers. Yeah, so that's us in a nutshell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the presence of foreigners in your company influence how you construct the houses? Are you informed by the Western architecture, or do you consider African architecture? Or is it just because from the outside all the houses look similar?
Yeah.
So what informs your design?
Our design it's modern, so it's Westernish. That's what I can say. As you can see from the windows, the exterior, you can see we have large windows, and most of people in diaspora love large windows. When you get inside our houses, you will see our kitchens are open plan, which is American style. As Africans, we are used to closed kitchen, whereby when you are cooking, you don't want someone to see you putting a spoon in the pot. But so our houses, it's modern, it's Western. Yeah.
We've talked of foreigners a lot until I've remembered something. China have really been investing in Kenya.
Yeah.
And they've been investing on construction. How has that affected you?
So for us, I can't say it has affected us, but it has brought up a good and healthy competition. Like it has gotten us out of our comfort zone in terms of construction. Like we are learning something new every day. They have also helped us to embrace the new technology. For instance, before we were used to doing a slab, would take 21 days to do the construction of the upper slab. Let's say like our rooftop, as you have seen, it's a flat roof. We used to take 21 days to construct the rooftop and to dry within 21 days. But nowadays with the new technology, you can cast a slab and within 4 days, it's already dry.
And okay, and have you ever had any challenges dealing with foreigners who want to acquire land or property?
No, we haven't. Most of them, actually, we have a lot of foreigners that have invested with us. The only thing is just giving them the knowledge of how to invest. That's the most key thing that you should know.
Okay.
And so, what selling point would you use to convince a person to invest in your company? To not invest, but come and live here. What do you have that the other people don't have?
Number one, we are very. Let me give a simple example. When for us, like right now, the estate that we are in, it's already sold out. Right now, we are launching our new phase. So the first step that we usually do is making sure that the documents are ready. Whereby, if you buy a house with us, your title will be ready. Number two, we have partnered with financial institutions. For example, we have partnered with Stanbic, whereby they are offering mortgage facility to our clients who don't have the liquid cash to buy the houses.
Okay. Speaking of liquid cash, what designs or let's say in terms, I don't know how to call it. How do you call a house that has 4, another one has 3 bedrooms, and another one more than that?
So we have 2 types of houses. We have bungalows and we have mansionettes.
Yes.
A bungalow is a standalone. A mansionette, it's a house that has another floor on top.
Yes.
That one, it's called a mansionette.
Yes.
Yeah.
So say how much is a bungalow going for, and bungalows, how many rooms are there? Like how many bedrooms? You know, we judge the size of a house by the bedrooms.
Okay. So we have a bungalow that is a 3-bedroom all-in-suite with an SQ, sitting on a 50 by 100 plot with a parking space of 4 cars and a garden. A 50 by 100 is equivalent to an eighth. We also have mansionettes. Our mansionettes are 4-bedroom all-in-suite with a family room and a rooftop office, sitting on a 80 by 80 plot with a parking space of 4 cars and garden.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are the difference. So like we can say comfortably say like our mansionette, it's like 5 bedrooms when you include the SQ, and then it has the family room and a rooftop office.
How much is a 3-bedroom going for?
Our 3-bedroom were going for 8.3, but yes,
Okay.
because they are already sold out. The new project that we are launching, the houses are going to be slightly bigger in terms of space, and also they are nearer from the road compared to this one. So, and then because of the cost of the land that we bought a bit higher compared to here, so the price is going to change. So our new phase, it's going to be 3-bedroom all-in-suite with an SQ. The built area is going to be 172. So you can tell that's a big house
It's a big house.
with a parking space of 4 cars and a garden. It's also a flat roof and it's 100 meters from the tarmac. Actually, when you're standing at the house, you'll be seeing cars passing by. Yeah, so it's nearer to the road.
I didn't get it right. How much did you say the mansion was?
The mansions were going for 12 million. We had mansions for 12 million and another one for 10 million, but they're already gone. For bungalows, we had for 8.3, the ones on 50 by 100, and the ones on 40 by 80, they were going for 7.8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can say you have affordable houses,
Yeah.
considering it's a freehold land.
Yeah.
Once you buy, it's yours forever. Or do we have any other fees that somebody has to know? Once I buy the house, say for instance this one, and I give you the cash, is there any other amount that you'll be coming to knock my door again?
There is another fee that you usually pay. That is the legal fees of transferring now the title from us to you. So those are the stamp duty, which usually goes to the government, and then we have the legal fees, which usually go by the lawyer. So for us, when it comes to the transfer of the title deed, you can decide to use our lawyer, or you can use your own lawyer. Yeah.
So how much is it to transfer?
The legal fees is usually 2% of the total cost of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, but it depends with counties. When it comes to counties, it's different. We have counties charging 4%, others 2%. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, are your houses purely for sale, or you can also rent out?
They are purely for sale, but usually clients, now that's where the investors come in. We have, in this particular estate, like I've said, we have foreigners, we have diasporans, let me call them diasporans. The diasporans, since they can't live here, they have bought it for investment. So there is someone who bought it when we were starting the construction. For instance, there is advantage. Let me say something small. There is advantage when you buy this house when we are starting. There is the value is different compared when you are coming to buy it when it's ready. So like our first clients who bought our houses, they bought them at 7 million. Those people came
That's really affordable.
Yes, they bought it at 7 million. So those people who bought when the estate had developed, they bought it at 8.3. So if you had come when we were starting and you bought at 7 million, you have already gotten a return on investment of 1.3. Now we are going to launch our phase 4, whereby the starting price will be 9.5. So if there is someone who had bought this unit here at 7 million and now they would want to resell to someone else, because for them it's investment, they will fetch another 2.5 million return on investment in less than a year. In less than a year. So we have people who have invested for resale. We have people who have investment for rentals. Like some of the houses right now that are occupied, we have people who have rented out. So the rental income, it's from 40 to, for bungalows, it's from 40 to 45, depending on which unit that you're taking. And that's what they are fetching from their investment. So for mansionette, it will be 60 to 70. So we have those people who have bought purely for investment, because someone in diaspora, they usually comes for 1 month. And that 1 month that they have come here, they will only come once to see their property. After that, they are busy. They want to go and see their parents. They want to go for holiday. They want to go and see their friends.
So, do you have rent to own?
Our rent to own, it's the mortgage type, whereby we have partnered with Stanbic. They give you, they finance you 100%. Currently, Stanbic Bank, it's under Kenya Mortgage Finance, whereby they are financing people at the interest rate of 9.5%, and the maximum that you can be financed is 10.5 million. And the repayment period is up to 20 years. So that is the rent to own that we have.
So, do you accept US dollars, or is it just Kenyan shillings?
No, we accept US dollars. We have a dollar account and we have the Kenyan shillings account.
So someone can just buy a house remotely from the United States of America.
Yes.
Once they have somebody to verify that on the continent, right?
Yeah.
So I have quite a number of an audience who've been looking to come to Africa to find a home, and I think this is a beautiful opportunity.
Yeah.
I hope one day you are able to recognize that we made some effort. Yeah. So, what would be your message to that person who wants to buy land, and he's in between? Should I buy land and build, or should I just buy a house? It's a question that a lot of people are debating on. So, what's your take on it?
This is what I can say. It depends with the person, number one.
Yes.
I don't want to be judgmental. But when it comes to, if someone is outside the country, I would advise that person to buy a home in a gated estate. And this is the reason of someone when you want to buy a house in a gated estate. For example, in this estate, as you can see, as you have seen, it's controlled. It has security 24/7, whereby even if you buy your home and you leave it here, the same way you left it is the same way that you'll find it, because the security is 24/7, and we have people that take care for the garden, take care of the trimming of the flowers, trimming for the garden for you. So wherever you are guaranteed that your home is safe. Compared building a home on its own, the other advantage of someone buying a home in gated estate nowadays, most of people prefer gated estate because of, let's say, people who have kids. In gated estates, it's safer. Kids can play, kids can have fun, kids can mingle with other kids. So you find when these kids are growing up, they are in a safer environment. That's the advantage of buying a home in a gated estate. Also buying plots that we usually call serviced plots. When you buy serviced plots, come 10 years, you will be guaranteed, you will come and see where you bought your plot, because the area is already fenced, there is a gate. So it's easier for you to identify your land compared when buying a plot that it's not in a gated and serviced area.
Twins Hangout Kenya, that's our channel. We thank you so much for the lovely information you've provided us. I know someone will find value, and I'm hoping people will contact you. I'm hoping you'll receive a lot of calls. You didn't give us your contact information.
Oh, our phone number, we have 0720 686736, and we also have 0720 585840. And so you guys, I would also like to invite you. You come again and again, because I'm sure some of them, they would like to know how is the construction process, the way it is. So sometimes come, when the construction is going on, I would love to have you guys. You have that process until the estate is over. So
So guys, if you're in diaspora, if you're a Jamaican living abroad, or if you're a Black American, you've seen the requirements of having and owning a house here in Kenya. I hope our information has helped some of you who wanted to know this particular information. Right. If you have not subscribed, kindly remember to do so. Leave a like for us and let us know what you think about this episode on the comment section. I have been your host, Marina Ndongo, and I have been your camera person, Marina Pio. See you on our next episode.